Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Speaker. I proudly rise as the first non-binary person elected to this House, and I wish to say happy Pride, everyone. June is a very special time of year for the 2S LGBT community and our allies when we all come together to celebrate and to agitate and to support one another. I want to give a very special shout out to my own Ontario NDP Queer Caucus and the leader of the official opposition, a very proud P-flag mom. On Tuesday, we all gathered on the front lawns of Queen's Park to raise the Pride Progress flag, led by the Ontario Public Service Pride Network. As the flag rose, I thought about those who live in municipalities, especially those in smaller towns, where the raising of such a flag is under threat as old arguments and harmful stereotypes are resurfaced and rehashed again. The raising of the Pride flag at Queen's Park is a proud tradition now, started by former NDP MPP Sherry DeNovo, who represented Parkdale High Park. Reverend DeNovo passed groundbreaking legislation right here in this House, celebrating queer and trans rights. I have her to thank because I was not required to fill out owner's paperwork, to pay a fee, to then adopt my own son when my wife gave birth to him. Our queer family was automatically recognized on the birth certificate by the laws of this great province. Speaker, it is illegal to be queer or trans in 65 countries globally. 6 of those countries actively impose the death penalty on queer and trans people. In many places here, even in Canada, especially south of the border, things are sliding backwards. The Conservative Premier in Alberta is spreading hateful lies about trans youth, denying them life-saving medical care, restricting their ability to participate in sport, and outing them at school. In 2025, over 900 pieces of anti-trans legislation was considered by American politicians. 111 of them have already passed. These bills are based on ignorance, hate, and the scapegoating of trans people by governments to cover up the real issues of justice and safety. I need every member of this chamber to stand strong and united with Ontario's queer and trans community. An attack on one of us is an attack on all of us. If we want to get anything done, we must do it together. We need that solidarity now more than ever. This year, Speaker, we saw 5 American companies bow to Donald Trump's anti-DEI rhetoric, canceling their sponsorship agreements with Pride Toronto, the world's second largest Pride celebration. We watch while Pride Toronto calls on the provincial government to stop ignoring them, to start funding them along with the other Pride festivals in the province. We know that Pride festivals in every single town and city bring millions of dollars in economic activity and tax revenues to Ontario coffers, providing an outstanding return on investments. For them to reach their full potential, Speaker, I urge the government to commit to stable and predictable funding for Pride Toronto and other Pride organizations, as we have seen already in other provinces. We must all stand with every student and educator in Ontario so that they know that they are not alone when flying the rainbow flag or creating safe space in their schools or libraries, even when others are trying to shut them down or ban their books that have queer and trans characters. Let us always advocate for housing as a human right so that everyone, every single person in Ontario, regardless of sexual orientation or gender identity, will have a safe, caring home to call their own. We must stand with every resident in Ontario so that they know that they can be their true, authentic selves in their workplace, in their school, or even their place of worship. Our goal in Ontario should be simple. It is a future that we can all lean towards and envision, where everyone is free to express their most authentic selves, where all families are equal, relationships are recognized, and all people, young and old, can wrap themselves in the care as they explore their identities. I hope everyone in this chamber will join me in saying to all of Ontario, Happy Pride Month.